Hello and welcome back to this Barbarian hardcore guide. Currently in Act 3, trying to get past the flayer dungeon. Quick check on our stats. Currently 85 hit, 50 dex, 50 strength, 25 to 100 damage, there or thereabouts. 75 fire res, which is really nice. 66 lightning res, again nice. And then 50 cold, 50 res, 50 poison. So fairly good resistance. We've got our steel that we made. We found the crush flange from Diablo. Random yellow cap with decent resistance. Stealth. Chance to cast Frost Nova we bought from vendors. Random yellow ring with good lightning res. Another random ring with good resistances. And we got the 2 set Hazarus for the big boost in attack rating.
Hello.
Also gives us some other nice stats. And we've picked up loads of random charms, mainly resistances and a bit of damage here and there. And we've got a random ring here. Let's see what that is. Another nice ring. Lightning res, magic damage used by 1 mana per kill, and attack rating. That I would say is an upgrade. We're going to lose out on the magic find, but I don't think we need magic find at the moment. So I'll take that. And then we don't need the faster cast wreath. So I'm going to try and get through. We just got another one here off completing the gid bin. I mean, that's a really nice ring. 20% magic find with some resistances. 1 to max damage. 1 to max damage faster cast wreath. So again, that's a good, nice ring. We want the lightning resistance more. But we will use that later, so we can get rid of these. We don't need the potions, and we upgraded our strangling to choking and more AoE damage. So let's try and head out there, try and get past Act 3. The biggest difficulty in Act 3 is going to be Flayer Jungle, where you've got high density of normal monsters that do a lot of damage, and Travi members. So we actually, on the last video, we were running forward and we messed up our town portal, so we're going to have to run forward again. Difference being that we now know what direction we're going because the map has been uncovered. So we'll make it a little bit quicker and easier. So we can just ignore all these monsters for now. And if we want to run past safely, we can just howl. If we want to kill them, we can do. Still worth stopping to kill champions and uniques because they give good experience. And you want to be around, I'd say, at least level 20, anywhere between 20 and 22. I forgot what we were 23. Yeah, we're 20. We've leveled up quite a lot. When we were clearing Diablo with the items. So there's our flayer jungle. We know where the dungeon is, so I'm going to run back to it, drop a town hall, and then run forward. Hit a dead end, but we're a barbarian, so we can leap over, leap attack. It's a really nice range. Managing to find, I thought, a lot of charms. Finish my sentence before we move on. Flawed Amethyst is worth keeping, mainly because when we get into Hell difficulty, which I know is quite a distance off at the moment, we're going to be farming runes to make better weapons, and for some reason I find one of the more difficult runes to find, if I can get me notes, I find one of the most difficult ones to find is a lem. And if you have a flawed amethyst, you can upgrade 3 fowls to a lem. And I've often found 3 fowls before I've found 1 lem. So it's worth just keeping hold of that if you do find one. Right, we'll just drop the town horse up here. We know just further southwest is our flayer dungeon. What we can do, because we've used a couple of potions there, we'll go back, top up our potions. We'll buy more than we need, put them into our inventory, and that way we know we can run forward and not run out of potions. Although we are running out of space. 5 to life, 4 mana, so yeah, so that's flawed amethyst we want to keep. More choking gas is always good, and then we just want to stock up on potions, and I'll buy a few more, so I'm not going to run out. We keep our amethyst. I will sort that inventory out at some point, but for now we're just going to move forward. So we'll drop the town portal so we can come back to it, and we'll move forward to either find the waypoint in the flayer jungle, or to find the waypoint in Lower Crest, whichever we get to first. Because we know there is high density here, we don't want to get surrounded, we will just fight our way through. Our weapon's going to need repairing soon. We're running through, keep the river on the right hand side of your character. There's a little entrance into the forest here we missed last time, so this could be the waypoint. Hopefully, there we go, there's our waypoint. So we're now safe to go back to town and clear the flayer dungeon, excuse me. And we know we can always come back to our waypoint. Completed the gig bin in the last quest, so we don't need to do that again. Should have repaired my weapons there, but hopefully they'll last. So we're just going around the corner here, and we'll get to our flayer dungeon. Level 1 and 2, you want to go left, so we're exiting to the northeast, so we want to go northwest. Here's our stairs down, same again, we want to go left, so this time we exit northwest, so we want to go southwest. We opted for the Act 2 mercenary that has prayer, so we're getting 6 health regen from prayer, so that's keeping us topped up a little bit. Slower potion, do some nice area damage. There's our stairs down to 3. 3 can be a little bit funny sometimes. You basically want to go out to an edge and then go round the outside. It's more often than not in one of the far corners, although sometimes it can be in the dead centre. So if we just try and get to the edge, which we're at, and then we'll just follow it anti-clockwise, keeping as far to the edge of the map as we can. It's a little bit of a maze that you need to work through, and I know at this section I need to come back over, like kind of just north of the entrance, and it's likely to be in this bottom southeast corner. Gold on the floor is always a sign that you're heading in the right direction. And there's our sparkly chest with Kaleem's brain, so we can safely go back to town. We'll might as well get some of these potions.
I am overburdened.
More choking gas. So we now have the brain and the eye. There we go. Oh yeah, we found a second set of Hazarus, which we don't need. Exactly the same as the ones we've already got, so they can just go in the bin, unfortunately. Top all our potions up. We might as well sell them. And we need to repair our weapons because they're about to break.
Good day.
If you remember, if you've not managed to find any decent weapons, we can check this vendor for War Axe. So that's a good example. 50% enhanced damage, 1 to 2 fire damage. That's really nice damage. That's probably one of the better ones that you're going to find. But you have 14 to 26 compared to our steel, which is 4 to 31. So that's nice damage. So just as an example, so we're doing 26 to 99, or almost 50 to 90. And do we? Let's check. So we do have, and this is why I like putting just 2 points into mace, because then you find a nice sword, which we did, put 2 points into sword, you find a nice axe, put 2 points into axe, and you just leave these at 2 all the way through until it's the last skill that you want to maximise, and by that time you're towards the end of the game, you know what weapon you want. So we could use this, but the L is going to give us the open wounds and the mana per kill, and it's a slightly faster weapon. I prefer having faster weapons. If we hit the monster before they hit us, it's a form of defense, because you'll put the monster into a hit recovery and then they won't hit you back. So we'll continue to run forward. We know we're following the river and heading in the general direction of northeast. Just get back to the river, keep the river on the right hand side of your character, and you're going to keep following it round until you see a little pile of gold on the floor, and that's again your little visual reference that you're almost out of the jungle. So we did manage to run up here a little bit in the last video, so we've got an idea of how far we need to go. But I don't believe we saw the gold piles. The yellow battle axe you could have a look at, but it's a two-handed weapon and we want 2 one-handed weapons. So we've got 2 socket equal crystal sword. That's actually really nice. You could make steel out of that, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that for later, and we'll make a strength anti-tier, give us more crushing blow. You can afford to use ethereal crystal swords, because crystal swords have 0 durability. So here's our little bridge, got a pile of gold here at the top of the screen, so we know this is just about to lead out of the jungle. We'll have our super uniques, so we can throw our poison potions, attack them till they're down. If you've got bad lightning resistance, you might want to be a little bit careful. And we now want the Karust Bazaar, so that we can complete another quest, and then we will head forward to Travinkel and get the waypoint, and then loop back on ourselves to get the last part of the flail. So in Lower Crust, if you don't know already, this campfire, there is always a building to the northeast and to the northwest, and the chests inside here are what's known as super chests. So not so much in normal or nightmare, but in hell you do have people who will repeatedly open them chests, because you can get some really nice items out of them. So we just want to continue forward. We've not found a waypoint in Lower Crust, but that's okay. We don't need it. You could run all the way forward to Travinkel. It's not that far to come back to Karust Bazaar, but there's our waypoints which we wanted. So we're now looking for the correct what's it called? The correct dungeon to complete quest 4. And it's always you always approach it and run up the stairs heading northeast, the direction that we've been heading for most of this act. So you just want to run around the map until you find a little dungeon, and just double check what direction the entrance is. I've caught in a little building there. We can just run past all of these. Still worth checking to see if they are specials or champions. So here we go. So here is one of our dungeons, and we're going to run up the stairs to the northeast. So this is the correct dungeon to open, the ruined temple. And these monsters can be quite nasty, so we're going to use our poison potions to do some nice area damage. If you need to, come back and fight them in the doorway, so only one can attack you at the same time. And in this, we will have the altar with the book. So there's our altar, Lawrence tomb.
I am overburdened.
Make sure you've got enough room to take that. You need that for the quest. And now we can, because we've got our waypoint, we could go back to town, I'm just going to run forward to get Travinkle waypoint, because I'm a little bit past the Karust waypoint. Then we're stuck, we can just leap attack out. And so always keep your health topped up. You don't want to run around with only half your health. Another waypoint. So that's nice because we should be very close to a sewer here. There we go, there's a sewer. With us being so close to the sewers, we can go down, we can clear the sewers. Might as well hand in our quest first.
Stay a while and listen. Greetings.
We're okay on potions. So if we look at our journal, we need to talk to Alcor. He's in the north of the town. And that's just giving us some more stat points. So if you do want one of them axes, you're going to have to put your strength up a bit more. We've got decent weapons, so we're just going vitality. And now we can go back to our lower crust and head down into the crust sewers. I don't really know how to read this map. I just walk around the edge. I know it can sometimes be in the middle, but from my experience it's mostly on an edge. Again, we can howl if we need to, or we can fight our way through. When we come back to this map in Nightmare and Hell, we will need to be a little bit more careful, because the dolls can blow up and they do high physical damage when they blow up. You'll be able to survive 1 or 2 at the most. If 3 or 4 go off in close proximity, relatively, one after the other, it will probably take you out. So you do need to be careful around them. And we're looking for a lever. That's you can tell from the map there'll be a little symbol on the floor, and then you press the lever and the trap door to level 2 opens. There's a random sparkly chest you can leap over, might find something nice. If not, we can just top our potions up. It's always worth doing. It does actually have quite a lot of mobility, the Barbarian. You got increased speed. You can stack frenzy stacks later on. You got leap attack. If you wanted to, you could shop your teleport staff, which can be handy. But we've not got one. You don't need it. Right. These bats, Galloon bats. These are always at the level 2, and they do fairly high lightning damage. So again, if your resistance is low, just be careful. Jump over. And there's our sewer lever, which will open level 2. Northeast corner is our sparkly chest. Gleam's heart. So we're now at a point where we are ready to move on to Travinkle. Travi. And take out the council members. Which is one of the first real tests on this character, but got a couple of tricks up our sleeve to make it easier. So, go back to upper crust, and we need to run forward. If you're a little bit behind on levels, experience, all of these little dungeons that are spotted around Crust, so here's one, they all have quite a high number of specials and champions, or champions and uniques, for how small the maps are. So if you could come down here, farm up some experience. You know, there's a champion somewhere, Stone Skin. So this is always worth doing if you're a little bit behind on experience. Ideally, by the time we finish Act 3 and are starting to go into Act 4, you want to be level 24. If you're below level 24 as you head into Act 4, you'll get quite a penalty to experience. So that's one thing you can farm if you're a bit low. If you're only 22 and a half, you can go into all of them little dungeons. There's one here on the left, another one on the right. So they'll have more champions and uniques in. There's another one here, random one. It's always worth stopping to kill them, just because of how high the experience is that you gain from them. Mercenary's gone down, unfortunately, but it's okay. There's another one there, we can always taunt him over. The waypoint's always to the north. Well, we could go and get our mercenary again, but he will probably just die. So we'll do this without him. So we're going to head to the middle, and then you're heading north-east to find the council members. And what we can do, a little trick that we've been using, taunt, we can actually taunt the lesser council members. So we can fight them one-on-one or pull 2 or 3 over. So we'll just clear the area. Because this can be a bit difficult. If we stand here, a little like a river snake can come up, do poison damage. It's always worth taking them out. And we want to run forward just enough to see the council members. So them hydras will do a lot of damage. So there's a standard council member. So we taunt him over and we just fight him by himself. Nice and easy. Let's go grab another one. Run back. Another one down. Right, so this is a super unique, we can't taunt him, but we've managed to pull him out by himself. There's our flail, the last part that we need.
I can't.
I think I had that crystal sword, didn't I? You could use Kaleem's flail to fight him. We can just run in, run out, try and taunt 1 or 2. This is 2 uniques cursed, so we need to be careful. Use the well to take curse off us, but he cursed us back again. So just keep them potions ticking. Try fight just one at a time if you're cursed. Stone, skin and cold enchanted, so make sure you keep your health topped up.
The dark powers here will no longer poison the land.
Okay, and now we've only got minor council members, so these should be easy to fight. There we go, and they're all down, nice and simple. We're not gonna. Oh yeah, we can go through. For some reason I thought we hadn't done the sewers, but we got through the sewers quite quick. So if you're, if you've leveled find item, the council members are really efficient for using find item on. Not so much in normal, but when you get towards nightmare and hell, it's good drops, good way of farming on the barbarian. Level vitality again. And we're going to go find our waypoints. Always good turning left in the Durance of Fate, so we are exiting to the southeast. Left of southeast is we are exiting southwest. Left of southwest is southeast. Here's our way down. Level 2. Your waypoint will be left and your way down will be straight from the entrance. Or an easier way is left to the waypoint and then from the waypoint left to level 3. So exiting northeast, we want to go northwest. Then we can just jump over, we don't need to fight. We are level 24, so that's perfect for what we want. We have got an experience shrine though, so we will fight any specials that we find. Get about the poison potions when there's a lot of them. If you've got low fire resistance, we can taunt the ghouls. It's a little bit easier. You don't need to run after the ghouls, make the ghouls run to you. Just unique. This is all really good experience. Although once you're at level 24, you do get less experience in Act 3, but it's the perfect level to progress through to Act 4. So there's our waypoints, which we entered the waypoint heading northwest. So left of northwest, we exit our waypoint in the southeast, so left of southeast is northeast. There's a nice little short turn to Durance level 3. Again, there's more council members down here, so need to be a little bit careful. We can use the same tactics, try and get one at a time. Flawed Amethyst, keep that. Fanaticism, so we need to be careful, he's going to do a lot of damage. And there is one normal, so we'll kill him first if we can. You see our knockback from Crush Flange is actually helping us out there. Now we can either because we're a barbarian, we can jump straight over the river. But what I'd advise is just double check your cold resistance. You want both cold and lightning resistance for this fight. We're getting a little bit low on potions. We haven't got any more in the inventory, so we'll just make a quick pit stop.
Good evening.
Top up on potions, get some. If you need to get some thawing potions, you go to Alcor at the north.
Good evening.
You can grab a couple of thawings, same with antidotes if you want to. While it's a boss fight, we might as well get all of our resistances to max. So there we go, 75 fire, 85 cold, 85 poison, 67 lightning. And here's Mephisto. You see our crushing blow will do a lot of damage on him. Every time you see a little red sparkle near Mephisto's face, it gets crushing blow proc. Just keep potions ticking. There we go. Gauntlet Saigons can be quite useful. And at the back of the room, the little chest in the middle, that's a super chest.
We'll have peace.
Good to open that. Now that's Act 3 complete. The main thing is keeping your resistance high, so you need fire resistance for getting through the flayer jungle, fire resistance and lightning resistance for the council members, and then for Mephisto himself, say you want lightning and cold, and that's it, through to Act 4. So we'll stop it there. Thanks for watching, and in the next one we'll hopefully get to Diablo and get through to Act 5. See you in the next one.